ঢুকলাম তো। হেলদি বডি হেলদি মাইন্ড, সমাপ্তি চ্যাটার্জি। মেঘাই শুনেছে না? তুমি শুনেছিলে? তুমি শুনেছিলে? মানে যখন মানে ক্লোজিং করছিল, যখন মানে ও শরীর দিয়ে, মানে ও তো ওই স্কিনটা দেখে কথা বলছিল, সামনের দিকে মানে সোজাসুজি ছিল না, ওর মুখটা সাইড হয়ে গেছিল হয়তো।
আলো করবে না, মাইকগুলো অফ করে দিন, ছেড়ে দিলে হবে। মাইক অফ করে দিন, মাইক অফ করে দিন।
Very good afternoon. Again, welcome you all in this second session of the second day of the 5-day long FTP organized by IQAC, Asansol Girls College. Now, in this session, first I am welcoming Samapti Chatterjee, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce, Kazi Nazrul Islam Mahavidyalaya. Please come on the stage. And I am also requesting Dr. Biru Rajok, IQAC coordinator and coordinator of this FTP, Ivy Pakrasi, please come on the stage. First, it is customary to felicitate our resource person. So, Ivy, please felicitate our resource person, Samapti Chatterjee, by Dr. Biru Rajok and coordinator Ivy Pakrasi. Now I am requesting Dr. Biru Rajok to say a few words.
Very good afternoon to all of you. Welcome back. Day 2, session 2. Today in this session we have a speaker, Samapti Chatterjee from the Kazi Nazrul Islam Mahavidyalaya. She will discuss about the healthy body and healthy mind. As we know, after 5 years, 10 years, definitely we all people realize the what is the health. मतलब really health is wealth না এটা আমরা 10 বছর 5 বছর পর আমরা সবাই বুঝতে পারবো তো যদি আমরা এখন থেকে যদি কিছু ঠিক করে কিছু ঠিক করতে পারি ফিউচারের জন্য রাখতে পারি তো সেটা খুব ভালো হবে আর এই সেশনের মাধ্যমে থ্রু দিস সেশন definitely we will learn we will discuss some related to the our body. So without wasting any time, we are already 30 minutes late. So I am requesting Samapti Chatterjee please come on the stage and share her experience. Thank you. Welcome, madam. Welcome.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. So, I really thank. I think my voice is enough, isn't it? Okay. So we can switch it. So good afternoon, everyone. I know that after this lunch session, it is very tough to stay active, and where our session is also the topic is also how to stay active, how to incorporate movement in our daily lives, right? So before I start, I would like to thank you and the organizer of the Asansol Girls College for considering such a relevant topic for FDP, because we are used to with all the research methodology parts and everything in our day to day when we have to opt for FDP, and that is something that is most relevant. That is something that is not connected to our career as well. It is connected to us, our soul, our full on overall development. So, and it is, I'm glad that a series of mind also, makes room for our body. So, as we all know, and we will see in this session that these two are not different. So, my name is Samapti Chatterjee. I'm teaching commerce in Kaji Nazrul Islam Mahavidyalaya. And honestly, I can tell you that I have not figured all these things. Today I'm going to discuss with you guys. I'm just a teacher like you, with same pattern, same pattern of days, everyday days, same deadline, some research thing that we have to go through for our career, for ourselves, for CAS. Same deadlines where we have to evaluate the question papers, some meetings. IQs know the better thing how they spend restless night. NAC coordinator know better thing how he spends some restless, without sleepless night. I can tell you. So these are the part of our life, right? So that we can't change it. So why we have this topic today, right? Is it possible? Like our topic is very simple: healthy mind and healthy body. The question is very simple. Like it is not possible for us. Like we can make a drastic change in our day-to-day life, right? But our question is, can we incorporate little movements? Can, like, how it possible, like incorporating a little movement actually change the way our mind feels? Is it possible? So that is all our session, right? So I allotted for the 2 hours. So I will do justice. So that the last promise that within 4 we can complete, and little bit I can make you active. I will try my level best. Already you having lunch, I know. So let's try. So I need your full cooperation. It will be both way interactions, right? Okay. So it is like when I have the previous schedule that we have 2 hours, so I divided in this way. So first we will discuss about like why mental and physical health are one system. This is something that we all know about it, right? Then we will go through the science. What is science behind it, right? It is not about something that we want to achieve this kind of fitness, or we want to achieve that kind of body that we will be very happy when we see us in a mirror. It is not only like that. It is a science behind it. So we'll go through the science. We'll try to understand the 5 benefits, and this benefit is especially it's FDP. So I try to focus it on the faculty part as well. So the faculty understood what the benefit is there any benefit or not. And then there is a movement break. So explaining that you have to incorporate movement, and you have to. I can't just, at a stretch I can give lecture on this, and you will sit idle. So it will not suit. So there will be a movement break. I will ask you to do some little, very little movement, something if you are comfortable enough. So there will be a break, and then some strategies. So because this is not an excuse. Actually, the honest issue is time issue, right? Time problem. So how we will deal it? What are the strategy we can incorporate? And then you all, that is my request. So after, by the end of the session, you should have your personal plan. So everyone, all of you, I will request, maybe you should have a paper or phone with you, right? So in your phone, you have to build your personal plan today, commitment you have to give whether before you leave this session. And I will expect that after a month I will ask you, sir, both of the sirs, so what's the feedback of you? Because today I'm not asking you the feedback of the session because this is something new also for me. I'm a researcher of behavioral finance and this is somewhere connected because it is somewhere influencing the behavior. So there the commitment, this is the last session of ours if you cooperate with us. So let's see. Okay. So why this is matter? Right? So I just want to know from you before I explain why you feel why it is matter for you. Why you feel the need? Like anyone, please. Yes. Need for this physical fitness. Do you feel the need of incorporating these movements in your day-to-day life? Okay, I make it simpler, right? Like how many times do you feel that you are physically exhausted, right? But you can't switch it off. There is some deadlines. মানে মনে হচ্ছে যে physically we are very exhausted, আমরা পারছি না, but there are some deadlines.
Most of the time we are taking care.
Okay. So is it only for Vinu sir or it is applicable for everyone? Like, এরকম মনে হচ্ছে কখনো?
Most of the time, but 2 to 3 times a week we feel it.
Okay.
That is I personally.
Yes. Thank you so much, ma'am. Now, this is another question I'm just asking you. Like, when your workload increases, right? So, what is the first thing you sacrifice? Well, যখন workload বাড়ে, what is the first thing you sacrifice? Let me give you an option. Food. খাওয়া বন্ধ করে দেন. Sleep.
First week, 35%.
Okay. And your movements.
Movements, workouts, yes.
Movements, any sort of movements. Suppose আপনি একটু হেঁটে যান, একটু হয়তো কথা বলেন, একটু হয়তো নিচে নেমে কথা বলেন, any sort of movements, because we are not like hardcore, we are not talking about hardcore workouts today. We are talking about movements. We are talking about physical activities, right? So, ma'am, what's the first thing you sacrifice? Sleep? Okay. So, is it like you reduce your sleep hour, right?
Yes.
You reduce, it is a reduction, it is not like it's happened, right? So, you are the recent experience you have from NAT thing, right? What is your experiences? Okay. And something movement we call it, right? The first thing, I think the first thing is reduce, that is our movement. We have to, sit somewhere on the decks and a long hour, we just keep ourselves like that way, right? And then afterwards, komore batha, ghare batha, these are some excuses that we are usually having, right? Because our work, this is due to our work. Our works expect a lot from our mind, right? If you see that our mind is never stopped. There's always one extra paper to evaluate, one extra paper that you have to study, one extra deadline that you have to fill it up, right? There's one extra meeting that you have to do it. So there's always a one extra. There's nothing you can say that our mind stopped, right? This is the main issue. So basically you can see we have 3 problems. First, our mind stay busy all the day, that I already told you, right? And it is not even any real break, right? And the second, you can see that we all call like, "Are shamai nei, phone korchis na keno shamai nei," berochchis na keno shamai nei. Everywhere this is a very common term that time is not there, right? And during that thing, the first excuse is that we have our health. We drop it. With the first thing that we drop, that is our personal health, personal care, right? And another one, that is a, we can say it's a end product that slowing we actually burn out. Now the trace gradually it's developed, and suddenly one day your colleague will say, "Are তুই কিন্তু আগের মতো নেই, you are very like তুই খুব রেগে যাচ্ছিস, এত শর্ট টেম্পার কেন, কিছু একটা বললেই রেগে যাচ্ছিস, ফস করে উঠছিস." That is the Bengali word, right? ফস করে ওঠা. So what is that? That is nothing but the trace, the accumulative. That is accumulative, right? Throughout that, it is from like you become very, tired. You feel very tired, right? There's a lack of energy. এই তুই ঝিমাচ্ছিস, এই তুই ঘুমিয়ে পড়ছিস, এই এসি চলছে, এই ঘুমাচ্ছিস. That is not only. What is that? That is your physical health somewhere compromised due to all these pressures, right? So that is matter, and we know why it is matter for us. So I already told you this is the plan I have in my mind. With your review cooperation, that sign the time from when I have no trying, why this feels so true about it, like the benefit. We all know what is the benefit, isn't it? Right? It will reduce our stress. Today's session, I will not tell you something new. You already knew about it. We just revise. It's just a shake. Yeah, this can be happen. So mood, focus, better focus, sleep. You will get very deep sleep that we know. Protection against burnout. These are some benefits that we discussed, and the main part is the strategies. And today I'm not gonna develop your strategy. You're gonna develop your strategy, and after a month I will take a feedback. Yeah. So that is something. That is the main thing. There's FDP is your main agenda is also this. The mind and body are one system. We often consider it separate. We say ki, when I say ki, you should incorporate some movement, you should go for walk, you should go for jog, you should go for something, you should use stairs, and we say this is for physical fitness. Is it? No. Can you tell me how your mind works? मुझे खूब स्पीडे बोलते থাকি তাহলে একটু আমাকে বলবেন না Yes. Can you tell me how your mind works? Basic, very basic. আমরা জানি না কি লাগে oxygen, right? Then we already written also. Blood flow, some chemical signals, right? Now, you heard that some of the person who are lacking of, like they are taking some pills. We call mood pill, anxiety pill. That is a depression, extreme depression things. Do you know why actually they work for the medicine and touch key? These are the three things they are working on. They are better your blood flow, they are better your oxygen flow towards your brain, yeah, and that is the chemical signals. These are things they are actually working on, and you are taking a different feel for it. But physical activity is something that naturally helps you, right? So this is the main thing, this is the line we should have idea that exercise is not about the body you can see in the mirror, right? It is not only, I will not say it is not, it is. এখানে এমন কেউ নেই যে চায় না আমাকে দেখতে ভালো লাগুক, I look fit, সবাই চায়, right? That is there. So it is not only that, but it is an everyday maintenance for the brain. You think and you deal with and you teach with it. That is what is our Lakshmi? This is right. Our brain is our Lakshmi for our teachers, right? I'm telling you mind right now, being a commerce, I have to indulge a mindful thing. But basically this is that, right? This is our thing. We always call about this. If it is normal, then everything is go like okay with it. Okay, so before I that's the problem actually. Yeah, I did the previous slide. I just needed this. The previous one. The previous one. There is also a lesson of mine today that I should not incorporate some, animations there. That's the problem. That's the previous one. This one? Next one? Yes. So this is something that we are trying to establish today. So you are incorporating movement, your brain chemistry will work, and then it will obviously end product is your mood and focus. You have better focus, better mind, and obviously more energy. There is a myth I will talk to you in a later slide. So you will have more energy to have, right? That is something we are lacking every day. That energy we don't have. We have works, we have deadline, but we found so much of fatigue that we can't perform. So this is the fourth thing that exercises can do with our brain, right? The first, mood chemicals. I think you heard about this, right? You heard about endorphin, serotonin, and dopamine, right? We heard the dopamine word is very used to. We used to with this term, right? Right? This is all taking care of what? Mood, right? If man is happy, that means it works well, right? So this is something is generated naturally by physical activity. Any shot. I will explain. Then the brain grows. You heard about this protein? Do you know anyone? BDNF, BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor. We have. So these are protein. What is work? Its work is build and protect brain cells that support learning. Okay, that support learning and memory. So এই যে আমরা বলি না এই ভুলে যাচ্ছি আমার কিছু মাথায় থাকছে না, ধরুন আমি ওই চাবিটা কোথায় রাখলি রাখলাম, আমার মায়ের তো কমন এটা থাকে, মাকে যাই দিই এটা ভেবেছে আমি ভুলে যাই আমার মা মনে রাখবে, বাট ওটা আরো বড় সিনারি হয়ে যায়, তখন দুজন মিলে খুঁজি বেটার। আমি হারালে একা খুঁজতাম, মা হারাচ্ছে বলে গিল্ট ফিলে দুজন মিলে খুঁজি, দ্যাট ইজ দেয়ার, বাট ইট ইজ দেয়ার, রাইট? You also facing the issue, right, man? This is the protein that needed for it protect the brain cells and support your learning, and that is also generated by physical activity. It will boost that, right? Third one, stress is regulated. We all know about it, right? The more you wear, the regular movement lowers your stress hormone that we call cortisol, right? And calms your bodies, and you are reacting. মানে suppose আমি নর্মাল বলছি, আমি হয়তো কেউ একজন বন্ধু ইয়ার্কি মেরে আপনার মাথায় একটা ছোট্ট করে টোকা দিল, আপনি যতটা এই কি করলি বলবি। If you are in the activities and then they will add for you. So there's a difference. So how you react, that also makes changes, right? And better blood flow. We all know about it. That more oxygen nutrient reach the brain and sharpen the attention. So sare ko ghum kom pe to we said attach a movement little bit, and then the mental clarity. You free from all fogginess. Sometimes the fog is there, right? So that you will free. Okay. So the another benefit is the benefit number one, as you see, less stress and less anxiety. I'm talking this thing that it is the way the nervous system, if you are from a state of tension, you get a break. It obviously burn out the stress hormone. Right now, I discussed about adrenaline and cortisol, how it reduces it, and then it breaks the worry loop. That means from anxious thinking, something happened, something you're very anxious. When you take a break, when you incorporate physical movement, at the for the time you get a break, your brain, there's a reset button kind of, right? So that is helping out to break the body loop. And a calmer baseline, that is how sharply every day you deal with the stress. Every day we go through some of the stress things, right? Maybe it's a work, maybe for family, maybe the person. So how you will deal with that is also help you out. Same thing is going around. Get better mood and lower depression rates, right? It's a natural mood lift, This is you can see like when you incorporate a movement afterwards, you feel better. It happened. I can tell you. The more stressful work you're going through, just have a walk and just come back, you feel better. You say, okay, let's do it. You have that energy to do it. So this is obviously a mood lifter. Protective over time. So there's a chances with the stress that right now the lifestyle we are going through, right? There's a chance you heard about the depressions, right? We a lot of time you heard about the depression. You see the number of, the strokes is there, and some of the psychologist help we are needed. Psychologist help needed by everyone. It is not that you have under stress then only you have to go through. It is for normal person it is good to have, right? But the depression I'm talking about. I'm not telling if you're in extreme depression, you just go for exercise, don't go for medicine, I will never tell you. But it will help you. It will add the exercise. And a sense of agency, that you feel that your body is under your control. It is not driven by someone else, right? So that is also help when you incorporate movement. So regular exercise is having, and it is scientifically proven. It is not something that I'm randomly saying. This is something that is very much needed for us. We are in a teaching profession and research profession, the stronger memory. I'm talking about the aerobic exercise that support the brain regions, improving the learning and recall. Concentration it will improve. It will help you to work, for a long hour. More creativity. You can see, you can generate, you can think in a newer way. Original thinking you can develop when you incorporate this. So how many of you actually deprived of sleep? Is there anyone? কেউ আছে এরকম যে ঘুম আসে না, ঘুমের তো সবাই এখানে ঘুম খুব ভালো আসে, ঘুম বেশি আসে, that is also not bad. That means your body is fine. If you sleep more, that means also it is not good. Nothing.
Sleep more, I require more sleep.
Oh, you require. That means then you are lacking of sleep, right? So that is something that exercise can do. It will help you to fall asleep better and deeper. Deeper is important. Not getting sleep is enough. অনেকজন বলে আমি না প্রচন্ড এমন ঘুমাই টুক করে আওয়াজ হলে উঠে যায়, that is not good. The way our brain develops, you heard about it, I will not repeat, right? So which it recovered, the process you have to go through the 4 stages of sleep. For that you need exercises, activities, movements. I'm talking about. I will discuss this. So obviously, if you have I can tell you, if you have a 3 hours of nap, and then you just have you took any of the lecture, you take any of the lecture, you can find the difference. I am telling you, just have a nap before your crucial or hard kind of. Suppose you're having an online session or something like that, you sleep, and then you have it. Then you can tell me the difference. There will be a difference. There should be difference because now this is how our brain, our memory, our body is working, right?
তখন তো ঘুমই পাবে না
কখন?
যে সেশন আছে অনলাইন সেশন আছে 4টা থেকে আমি যদি দুটো সময় শুনতে যাই মনে হবে না
Because it answers. Yes, because that is I'm talking about the stress. So that is what I'm talking about. When you incorporate regular exercises or in movement in your structure, you feel that thing. Your body needs the same, you will get the same, you do it. That's why how you deal with the stress, that is important. I'm telling you, like how your body responds to stress, that is also improved. Okay. So protection against burnout. We like a fitter body is obviously instance pressure, it recovers faster when you have properly incorporated exercises. A genuine boundary. See, when you say, okay, I'm working on this for another 2 hours, let's work. So what do you actually do? A part of reset, a part of everything. You keep away from the screen for a certain time, right? Isn't it? So that is somewhere the boundary you set. That is somewhere it's healthy, it protects you. And the restore motivation. See, the regular activities, the emotional flatness we have, একই ধরনের কাজ করতে 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 you will very rigorous, you will very predictable. দেখবে তোমার colleague হোক যে can easily know এরপর তো এটা করবে, কি এটা করলে তো এটা করবে. So you become very flat emotionally. So that is also reduced, right? So, this is something the benefits we are talking about. So, I'm taking a pause here. Okay? And this is something I will ask you to seriously to do it. Please, if you incorporate, if you're comfortable. What is that? These 2 questions I asked. When does your well-being rate drop first in a busy week? And what is the usual trigger? বেসিক্যালি আপনাদের তো নিজস্ব শিডিউল আছে, তো সপ্তাহের কোন দিনটা আপনার মনে হচ্ছে কি ইউ লাইক দিস ইজ আ টাইম যেখানে আপনি কিছু মুভমেন্ট করতে পারেন না, দেয়ার ইজ নো টাইম লেফট, ভেরি হেক্টিক ফর ইউ, এন্ড দ্য ফার্স্ট থিং ইউ ড্রপ দেয়ার ইউ আর মুভিং। এটা কবে আর ইউজুয়ালি কোন দিন কোন সময়, হোয়াট ট্রিগার, কোন সিচুয়েশন এটা হচ্ছে আপনাদের সাথে? প্লিজ থিঙ্ক অ্যান্ড জাস্ট রাইট ইট ডাউন। মোবাইলে লিখুন, বিকজ ইট উইল হেল্প আস টু ডেভেলপ ইউর পার্সোনাল plan. And these are 2 exercises, right now, classwork. The second one is, where are the 2, and you have to identify 2 10 minutes gap. Clear? 2 10 minutes gap in normal teaching day, you could realistically protect for movement. আমি যদি বলি যে আজকে গোটা দিনে দুটো আমাকে এমন টাইম দিই 10 মিনিটস ইচ, 10 মিনিটস সারা দিনের মধ্যে, যেখানে অ্যাকচুয়ালি আপনি মুভমেন্ট ইনকর্পোরেট করতে পারবেন। ইফ আই টেল ইউ টু ওয়াক, ইউ ক্যান ওয়াক। এই 10-20 মিনিটসে আপনি আর কিচ্ছু করবেন। প্লিজ ক্যান ইউ, বিকজ দিস ইজ ভেরি ইম্পর্টেন্ট। This is very important because যখন আমি বললাম না, we will by the end you will develop your own plan. So this is something will help you out. Yes. When does your own well-being get dropped first in a busy week? পুরো সপ্তাহে এমন কখন হয় যখন আপনি আপনার মুভমেন্ট, আপনার রোজ একটা কোনো কিছু আপনি ইনকর্পোরেট করতে পারেন, ইউ আর ভেরি ভেরি বিজি, এন্ড তখন আপনি আপনার হেলথের ব্যাপারে একদমই ভাবছেন না। আর কেন এটা হচ্ছে? পার্সোনাল জিনিস হতে পারে, যে পার্টিকুলার টাইমে কেউ আমার বাড়িতে আসে, লাইক মাই ফ্রেন্ডস আর কামিং, হাউ আই ডু ইট, বা আমার টেক্সট কিছু আছে, এনিথিং ক্যান বি হ্যাপেন। Just let me this one thing. And another thing, just let me know that if I ask you, আমার 10 minutes, only 20 minutes I need from your life, it is not like in your day, it is not at this stage 20 minutes, 10 minutes, দুটো break. তো ওটা দিনে কখন হবে? I didn't tell you because এটাতে আপনাদের পার্সোনাল যে লাস্ট আমাদের যে অ্যাক্টিভিটি আছে, পার্সোনাল প্ল্যান, সেটার জন্য আমার এটা খুবই দরকার। মানে কোশ্চেন ক্লিয়ার? When does your well-being get dropped first in a busy week? মানে কোনো দিনের কোন সময়টা আছে বা কোন দিনটা আছে যেখানে আপনি আপনার ফিজিক্যাল মুভমেন্ট বা এইসবের ভাবার আপনাদের সময় নেই ড্রপ ইট কি আজকে আমার সারাদিন আমি বসে আসলে আমার এটাই করতে হবে কোনো একটা পার্টিকুলার ডেজে বলুন কি লাইক ওভারঅল so that I can get an average idea about your life your schedule
আমার সানডেটা
Sunday yeah Thursday Sunday and what is the usual ticket can why these two things we need to know
আর সপ্তাহে বাজার করা কাজ করা
very valid very valid very valid okay. Because that we need when we plan for your week plan right the main agenda of this today's session of mine for that you should aware of your thing মানে এর মানেটা কি বলুন তো কি আমার কাছে কিন্তু সবকিছু আইডিয়া আছে বাট আমি করছি I just want to know how much aware of you about yourself একমাত্র স্যার ইজ অ্যাওয়্যার অফ ইউ স্যার বলেছে বাকিরা মিষ্টি বাকিরা কিন্তু কিছু বলেনি
সপ্তাহে অন্য কোনো কাজ করে না
I don't want any controversial comment. That's why I asked to turn the person inside you, not beside you. That is my point. That's why. So, I hope you please jot it down. Not 10 minutes. You jot the 10 minutes to gap. You can keep it in your mind.
Next question I can answer. That is in the
easy
Okay.
and in the ninth after dinner.
So ma'am, you have to be very serious about it. But that 10 minutes, you can't compromise with anything. That 10 minutes, now I will incorporate the movement. That's why I'm asking. Right? Okay? Whenever I ask, suggest, you should move, you should incorporate movement, everyone is so okay, বাবা রে অত সময় নেই রান্না করতে হবে খেতে হবে ঘুমাতে হবে দুটো ডেডলাইন আছে বাবা রে ও অর্থাৎ প্রেসার দিচ্ছে প্রিন্সিপাল বড্ড চালাচ্ছে দিস I hope ma'am is not okay so this is a very some
It is recorded and madam is also watching.
okay ma'am you got it I have to speak so this is a very common thing we heard right because we are fear of it we don't have idea actually there's some reels as there na আমাদের বাবা yoga করছে কেউ একজন yoga করছে কেউ একজন ইনফ্লুয়েন্সার বলছে এই এখন এটা করে দিন এই পাঁচটা এক্সারসাইজ এটা করুন আপনি একদম ফিট হয়ে যাবেন there's a lot of things coming and we are actually confused there's nothing but the brain fog is going on and we are afraid we're doing nothing yeah another situation is also that someone is like very passionate আরে আজকে তো পরেই ছাড়ো আজকে আমি দেখিয়ে দেবো রোগা হয়ে and we start with latin না সমস্ত জামা কাপড় কিনে নিল ব্যাগ নিয়ে নিল মাথায় ব্যান্ড কিনে নিল চলে গেল এক্সটেন্সিভ ওয়ার্কআউট করলো দুটো ছবি 1 week courses that enthusiasm that is also happening right so let's break the confusion like how much hours they actually needed this is World Health Organization this is not by from any political party any government anything it is by someone we rely on World Health Organization that is 150 minutes is enough per week that means 30 minutes if I consider 5 days চলুন আমরা তো সরকারি কর্মচারী আমরা কেন দুদিন ধরবো আমরা দুদিন ধরবো দুদিন আমাদের প্রিপেয়ার ডে একদিন ছুটি আমরা ঘুমাবো so on that note 5 days 30 minutes each এবার আপনারা মানে 30 মিনিট নেই আমাদের কাছে কি আমরা এনিওয়ান আপনার ফিলিং 30 মিনিট নেই থ্যাংক ইউ ম্যাম নেই না নেই আজকে এই সেশনের পর আই এম শিওর ইউ হ্যাভ এটা আমি আজকে তৈরি করার জন্যই এসেছি so that is something we like 5 days so our target is 5 days 30 minutes each then 2 days of muscle training activity each muscle training baba ye gym jete hobe anything that is work on your muscles that can be squat you know the squat right basically আমি পুরো স্কোয়াট করতে পারি না আপনি নিয়ে বেড পুরো করতে পারবেন the internet লিখলে lot of forms are available right আমি কিছু করব আমার দরকার নেই একটা ব্যাগ নেবেন আমি ব্যাগ রাইট দুটো পিঠে যে ব্যাগ হয় সব বন্ধুদেরকেও বলবেন তাহলে করে কি বইতে পারছে না আমার ব্যাগ দিবে সব নেবেন স্টিয়ার ইউজ করুন ব্যাগটা বাঁধে নেবেন স্টিয়ার ইউজ দ্যাট ইজ জাস্ট দ্যাট ইজ জাস্ট I no এটা আমি এটা আমি suggested that 2 days muscle training is needed. Same 30 minutes of duration. But 2 days you have to put on something that will impact your bushy top. If I have the top, if I sit, if I hold it, and if I do this is also right? So I will let you explain it. So that is 2 days. Done. Another, this is very important. ওই যে আমরা বলি না বাচ্চাদেরকে যে আমরা তো একটা ক্যাটাগরি করি তো যে এই এটা পর এটা করবি আরেকটা কেন ভাই তুই পর যে দুটো চ্যাপ্টার পর সো এনি অ্যামাউন্ট স্টিল কাম if you can't manage these things anything it will come anything like any adult that will reduce your sitting time it will like you climbing stairs cycling walk everything come কিছু বলে না নাই বলা হচ্ছে কানা বাবা বলো like that
Either or 150 minutes
it is ideal you should
or 2 days.
no these two is needed 2 days will be dedicated to your muscle training
Along with it.
and that 150 including these 2 days okay if you spend 30 days 2 days then how many 3 days left 3 days you spend on 30 days any of the activity we are discussing right and if you're not any movement next some myth yes ma'am any confusion ma'am confusion ma'am no issue I will discuss movement and anything if I shake my hand this is movement if I nod my head this is movement anything movement you're not sitting you're moving you're sitting there you just roll your ankle movement anything man is hyperactive you don't need them so that's what see I can tell you one thing she also give me the she also validates my thing my session if she walk throughout the day if she do throughout the day and if she not feeling tired she doing it that means that is something we are talking about tired is not that you're burning out we are talking about the burning out you are carrying if you are doing like 4 or 5 hours walk and your physical activity then you will be tired and it's natural because your muscles also need to be recovered right that is signal your muscles are giving to you ma'am please boshe jao I need to recover right so that is different so this is a myth so we have some before after thing now these are all the befores and this man is after them so this is a myth right this is a myth we have it in our mind right I need a gym and equipment how many of you think that যখনই বলি ওয়ার্কআউট মানে তো জিম লাগবে বাবা ইকুইপমেন্ট লাগবে রাইট so that is a myth we don't do that is my point that your own body stays এখানে উঠুন না 10 বার 12 বার you have stays right ওই রাস্তার বাইরে যে রাস্তা দেখা যায় outside of everything will work for you right next if it is not intense it will not count বাবা 40 মিনিট যদি ওয়ার্কআউট না করিস বা জিমে যাস না তাহলে কোনো কাজই হবে না totally myth moderate means any movement little bit of movement right not even gentle movement dealing with the mental health that we ask for our target is two mental and physical both right আমরা এখান থেকে কেউ গিয়ে বডি বিল্ডিং এ যেতেই পারি না সেরকম কিছু না বাট এরকমও আমাদের এক্সপেন্ড নেই আমি যাবো বডি বিল্ডিং এ গিয়ে I will have to showcase myself my main agenda is my mental health and physical and both need to be coincide right so and myth I am too tired to exercise সারাদিন কলেজ করে রান্না করে সবাইকে খেতে দিয়ে আর ওয়েল ফোর্সে যেই বাজার করে আমি শরীর টায়ার্ড আমি আর পারছি না জিমের জন্য এক্সারসাইজের জন্য I need energy to do it so that is another myth that is a myth because it creates energy rather than training if you incorporate movement you will not feel tired after usually suppose I বলছি বাজার করে দুটো চারটে কাজ করে আপনার টায়ার্ডনেস লাগে না when you incorporate exercise on a regular basis ওটা করার পর টায়ার্ড লাগে you have still energy left to do it right so that is the benefit of physical activity so this is also myth so this is the actual constraint we are facing and it is not an excuse, right? That I genuinely have no time. That is most of it, 90%. I know I don't have time. You know, this is a constant life. Our days are packed. What to incorporate 30 minutes, 1 hour? Forget 1 hour. What to incorporate 30 minutes? You are talking about 30 minutes, right? So from this exercise, we are free 1 hour or a gym. We will come in here. The movement fit in 10-minute pieces inside the day I already have. So I just have to add 10 minutes short break to get the 30. Not at a stage 30. Right? So how to do it? One thing is clear, right? Up to this is clear, right? কি আমাকে 30 মিনিট বলেছে আমি একটা স্টেজ আমার পক্ষে সম্ভব না, I will break it by 30 minutes and 3 আমি করব। How to do it? See. So the first thing, 5 to 10 minutes count. 10 minutes walk give you that much of benefit that 30 minutes walk will. আপনাকে বলে 30 minutes আপনি হাঁটুন। Then 10 তিন সময় আপনার রেলেভেন্সে আপনার কমফোর্টেবলি আপনি করেন, you will get the same result. Right? Same result. I'm talking about. For the last 6 years I'm in this thing. So you will get the same result, right? Use the gaps you have. এবার করবেনটা কি করে? করবেনটা কি করে? That you between classes, first period, third period এর মাঝে আমার কাছে 1 ঘন্টা টাইম আছে। Okay? I first period দিয়ে বেরোলাম, আমি 10 মিনিট হেঁটে দিলাম করে। All of us having this watch, easily available. If you don't have, you don't need to mobile and log on, you know, and you do it 10 minutes. I mean, hard to actually go. That you decide. After a meeting, suppose there's a regular basis, you know, there will be a meeting. A meeting এর পর আমি 10 minutes হেঁটে দিলাম। চা বসাতে দিয়েছি। চা। I think অনেক জনের বাড়িতে চা করতেই হয়। That will be your period. যতক্ষণ চা হচ্ছে আপনি হাঁটুন। 10 minutes. Why I say this between classes, after a meeting? Why? Because this will play as a reminder. আপনার হাঁটার কথা মনে থাকবে, but আপনার এই ক্লাসটা ফার্স্ট ক্লাসের পর হাঁটবো এই কথাটা মনে থাকবে, তো ওই old habit will make you remember that ভাই এবার তোকে হাঁটতে হবে। That's why you have to add with the old habit. Any old habit. সকালে তো আমি রোজ চা খাই, আমি বলবো এটা নেক্সট স্লাইডেও আছে। সকালে আমার অভ্যাস চা না খেলে আমার ঘুম ভাঙে না। আচ্ছা, you have the habit. Some of you just add 10 minutes with it. Because ওই চা খাওয়াটা আপনার এটা মনে রাখবেন যে নেক্সট চাটা শেষ হবে 10 মিনিট আমাকে হাঁটতে হবে। Normally you can't. So I asked you to add that 10 minutes with your old habit. প্রতিদিন ফার্স্ট পিরিয়ড তো আমি নিই। Old habit. Add 10 minutes with it. Is it possible? Is it possible for you? Yeah, I'm taking the session. I'm moving, right? I can sit here and tell you like this way you can understand, but I'm moving. That is your choice. You will decide. Okay, আমার 3টে ক্লাস আছে, 3টে ক্লাসে 10 মিনিট আমি হেঁটে নেব। You're done. You're done for the day. Right? I'm asking you, don't give extra time for this. কি আমি কলেজ থেকে গিয়ে আমি একটা টাইম ম্যানেজ করব, দেন আমার হবে কিছু কি হবে তারপর হবে। So what you will do? Keep your old habit at 10 minutes. That can be done. So 2 minutes stage of plate of stairs will be not a failure to do. Right? কিছু মানে চল ভাই চা খেয়ে আসি বললেন, আর ওই আপনাদের যে সিঁড়িটা আছে দুবার চেপে দুবার যাই দুবার আসি 3-4 চা, তাই না? It will add. So that is something you have to do. So that is the strategy number 1. Now this is the thing, very important. I told you this is something I already discussed. Schedule it as a class. You never miss your class because you have a routine, right? You know this is a routine that you have to follow, right? Just add it. Block it in your calendar. You write it. You have all of you having a calendar. Calendar দেখেন তো? Add করুন. First week practice এর জন্য add করুন. Let's fix slot in the way you lecture and define that slot. এই slot এ ভাই আমি এটাই করব যাই হয়ে যায়। Attach to it as a habit. That's why I told you. Habit is to attach to it. Anchor it with something you do it daily. After morning tea, before dinner. যেটা আপনি করবেন যাই হয়ে যায়। রাতে তো খাবেন নাকি? খাবেন তো? কোনোদিন বিয়ে বাড়ি হয়ে গেলে বা সন্ধ্যার সময় বেশি খেয়ে নিলে খেতে পারিনি, দ্যাট ইজ দ্য এক্সট্রিম সিনারিও। ইউজুয়ালি আপনারা রাতে খাবেন, জাস্ট অ্যাড ইট কি আফটার ডিনার আই উইল হ্যাভ 10 minutes of work। এইগুলো আপনাকে মনে রাখতে শুরু করবো, আর কিছু দ্যাট ইজ পসিবল, দ্যাট ইজ কনসিস্টেন্সি। এটা কিন্তু পারফেকশনের কথা হচ্ছে না, ইট ইজ আবার কনসিস্টেন্সি। সেম টাইম সেম ডেজ, ডোন্ট অল্টার। कि आज के फर्स्ट पीरियड हाटलाम, कल के सेकंड पीरियड हाटलाम, कल परेर दिन के थर्ड पीरियड हाटलाम। इफ यू डिसाइड, you decide. Now how you build your routine, I will come up. Is it clear up to this? Build it into a working day. You are very busy in that schedule. You are very busy. You can't manage anything, right? You're having a call after university बोले दीजिए जे, आज के तो meeting আছে, syllabus से meeting, like day meeting, second 6th semester result बेर बेकार meeting, right? You have lot of meetings, right? Just work when you have the meeting. You add on your headphone and you work. That you can do. And you will schedule your, because you already work a lot. Apart of you, right? That thing you can do. Just take your phone and if it is a one-to-one discussion. Suppose coordinator asks like you are comfortable with your colleagues and say let's walk and we had a discussion. Go for it. That is also add-on. Action Arjun, stairs over the lift. Wherever you go, the hotels and all, avoid the lift. আমরা সবসময় লিফটে যাবে ঘন্টার পর ঘন্টা দাঁড়িয়ে থাকি stairs এ উঠে। So remove that practice, right? যেখানে গাড়ি যাচ্ছে দেখলেন আজকে আমি টাইম ম্যানেজ করতে পারিনি, I not get the 10 minutes time, তো জানেন যে আমার স্টপেজটা এখানে আসবে, ফটোতে একটু আগে দাঁড়াবো, একটু আগে অ্যাটলিস্ট যাতে 10 মিনিটস হেঁটে আপনাকে যেতে হবে। ডু ইট। ওয়াক টু আ কলিগ ডেস্ক, है ना? যে স্যারের মনে হলো যে আমি ওর সাথে একটু আড্ডায় মিলে যান না, হেঁটে যান, তার কখনো তো হার্ট বিকজ দ্যাট ব্রেক ইউ নিড, দ্যাট ইজ সামথিং ইউ নিড, রাইট? ব্রেক আপ লং সিটিং, দ্যাট ইউ হ্যাভ টু ডু। Stand and stretch for a minute or two every half an hour of your day's work. আমাদের প্রবলেম হচ্ছে after we just sit like this and then you can see after some years their posture become like this. কতজন আছে আমরা স্ট্রেট বসতে পারি না? Right now you are relaxing, right now you are relaxing, having a lunch, right? So because the posture is changed because of this, body ভুলে গেছে যে স্ট্রেট হয়ে রাখতে হবে, it's fine, right? So that is something you have to work on. So for that you need every half an hour break. Keep it in your mind. कि half an hour বেশি আমি ডেস্কে বসবো না, উঠবো, I just have a walk, short walk and I will again do my work. কেউ বলছে না আপনি 10 minutes হাঁটুন, but you have a step. So that will have a movement snacks to it. So I will let you know this thing. So you have to do it. You can't sit for a long, right? So this is a 3-minute reset now. So I just hope you will incorporate. So this is something I'm talking about. That is stretch, you should not see, you should incorporate movement. Now how you will incorporate movement? So can I have this practice? Okay? So the first one is, if you're not comfortable, it is better to stand up. If you're not comfortable, then sit and do the same. The first thing is roll it out. This is shoulder. You are sitting. If you are sitting, you're sitting. If you stand, it's better if you stand, right? So this is a movement we were talking about. This is shoulder roll, right? So can please everyone. You are attending a session and you're not doing it, will not work. So that is something. Yes. So that is something you have to do. It will flexible and then the alternative, right? So it's a pain roll for this that you have to do it, right? And like this. Next, stand and bridge. So this is maybe not you will uncomfortable due to this the cloth we are wearing, but it is normal that you are raising your hand and you just touch your feet. Then like this way you have to do it, right? Then that's skipping it out. March it out. Wherever you stand, right? You just move your feet. With the feet you just move. Like this, like marching. You can work like this. And if you are sitting, you just have to do it like this. Ankle, right? Like this. What? 10 times? And this is the 10 times you have to do. And the thing is breath and listen. Just sit down and then breathe. Take a long breath. And you count 4 counts when you breathe in. And then take out. Because I have to do it. This is something break I am talking about. And the 6 by 6 you have to exhale. Please do it for 3 times. Do it. Exhale. And then just do for the 3 times also. And you have to hold it with your full potential of your lungs 6 times. And then you breathe out. Can you see the difference? Little difference? Can you feel little fresh? Yes?
I always do this breathing exercise.
Very nice.
And it really feels me
A reset kind of, like to better feel also.
from the fog and
Yes, everyone will feel the same, I can tell you, if you do it in work. So how much time is needed? 3 minutes. That I'm talking about. That is the break I'm talking about. That I'm talking about. If you are sitting at a stretch, just do it. You know? The problem is that we feeling shy. Hey, mama, look at it, who cares? You know, your health, your fitness is at all. That is something is needed, right? So that is some small break of 2 or 3 minutes when you sit at a stretch. Try to do it. Right? With that, you can incorporate lot of things. You can incorporate neck movements is also there. Like you just do it neck movements. Those having powers, that is, I'm not shaming you. I'm just telling you. Those having space for you, there's an exercise of like you just forcefully you close your eyes and operate. It's an exercise of your eye muscle. It will make your power better. Right? So you can do it. It will hardly take 1 minute, hardly. And I don't think your schedule will be much effective, right? So this is the 3 minutes I'm talking about. Have these 3 minutes in your life. This is something I'm talking about, right? This is now you have to prepare. You take 5 minutes and we'll ask you to do it, please. This is a 30 minutes a day. Your routine should utilize. That I'm talking about. I'm talking about your routine, right? See, very simple. It is an example I follow. It is my example. It is not to be you also need to follow the same. You will do according to your convenience. Monday morning, I say 30 minutes work after my first class. I keep it a schedule. It is my schedule. Like the class schedule I have and this schedule I have. This is for me. Right? Tuesday, throughout the day, throughout any time I take 3 breaks. আমি লিখে রেখেছি রুটিনে। আর Tuesday আসছে আমি 3টে রুটিন নেব। 3টে ব্রেক নেব 10 minutes 10 minutes each. Wednesday I'm talking about the strength training, right? Push up, ঘরে squat, কিছু না দুটো 1 লিটারের জলের বোতল নিয়ে just like now he's also moving. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. So you also do the same thing. This is also the 1 liter bottle you keep. You feel the pressure and you do it. The internet lot of home exercises are available. You can go through. So I schedule it for Wednesday, Thursday, commute. Then I will walk or I cycle for 30 minutes, or I will use the stairs throughout the day. Right? Friday morning, I just go for a little jog, 30 minutes. Saturday, flexible. Anything you enjoy. Anything. If you like dance, যেমন আমি ভাষণ dance. I term myself as a ভাষণ dancer. You know ভাষণ dancer? যারা ভাষণে dance করে। যাকে কেউ দেখে না। হাত তুলে just এমনি। So I am that, right? So I close my door, I start the music and do it. I do it. Get it? 30 minutes you sweat, you're done. 30 minutes. So anything that you like. You like swimming, you go for it. You like dog walk, you go for it. Dance. I will not say singing. If you're singing, you just walk and sing. That is different, right? Any sports you like. You could get our family, cricket, anything that you like. Sunday. কিচ্ছু করার দরকার নেই বাজার করে আসবেন ঘুমাবে your muscles also need recovery. Your muscle need recovery, right? That's why I schedule it 5 days. So this thing you have to do it. Please do it now. Please do it now. You have your phone. Randomly আমি এটা করব আমি এটা করব and tonight
I will make a schedule like this for my own self.
yes and as per your nothing matter. যা খুশি লিখতে পারেন, আপনি মানডে তো ডান্স করতে পারেন, স্যাটারডে তো ডান্স করতে, এনি টাইম ডান্স নাও করতে পারেন, anything, you just do it. Please, like I will ask you to do it, everyone, please.
It has to be different every day.
I know you're tired. This is literally fixed. এই যে আপনি যেটা ফিক্স করছেন, it will be fixed for you. You can't change it. কোনোদিন যদি ব্রেক হয়, that I will ask, that will I will again next time I will ask, discuss about it. ব্রেক হতেই পারে, but now you will fix it. যদি আপনি ভাবেন যে মানডে আমি হাঁটবো, তো আপনি হাঁটবেন. The way you follow your class routine, the way you have to follow it.
फाइव डेज तो हांटते ही करे
হতেই পারে, কোনো অসুবিধা নেই, কোনো অসুবিধা নেই. Why I keep the variation যাতে বোরিং না লাগে. অনেক সময় কি হয় না কি রোজ হাঁটাতে একটু বোর লাগে, ভালো লাগছে না. রোজ দরকার নেই. So there is a flexibility you have. Anything, but that should be 30 minutes. Ma'am, can you do it? Ma'am, আমি জানি না আপনার শিখবো. Oh my God. Now what to do? We are almost the end. By like আমরা almost শেষের দিকে এসেছি. But the slide হলে সুবিধা হয় for me. If I have a slide, it will be better. If I have a laptop, then also I can include.
जनरेटर से लाइट
चलो. No, no, wait. I need to done. Practice short is Yeah, I know. Okay, yeah. So this, please do it before you leave this session. Please do it. Everyone should have this in your mobile, your routine. Right? Now the problem that you're gonna face. I am talking about 30 minutes per day, right? But you don't need to apply from the first week. From first to 2 week, you have to just incorporate 10 minutes a day. First, try to develop the habit. Again, habit ta toiri korun. It is not about perfection. It is not about perfection. It is about the consistency. প্রথমে কিন্তু ফার্স্ট টু 2 উইক ইউ জাস্ট ট্রাই টু ইনকর্পোরেট 10 মিনিটস, একদমই 30 মিনিট না, আমি বলবো and wait until unless you are comfortable with 10 minutes. Once you comfortable with 10 minutes, then from third to fourth week you add more 10 minutes, so it make it 20 minutes, and wait until unless your body is comfortable. Once your body is comfortable, usually it should be fifth week, then you add 10 minutes again, then you by the end of 6th week you have your 30 minute schedule per day. Clear? So when we start today, you have like 2 routine. First routine, that is your weekly target. Second will be first 10 minutes, that will you gonna incorporate next 2 weeks. Now upcoming this I'm talking about today is Tuesday, right? You cannot guess. So from Wednesday to Wednesday, there will be a routine in your phone, 10 minutes incorporation. Every day 10 minutes. That's all. Right? Another thing that maybe come in your mind that you miss it. কোনো বিয়ে বাড়ি হয়ে গেল, কোনো কনফারেন্সে গেছে, কনফারেন্স you can manage both, right? But somewhere you can't manage this. No issue. Just start quickly. যখনই চান্স পাবে নেক্সট ডে যেন কুইকলি আপনাকে রিস্টার্ট করতে হবে। এটা না হয় আজকে একদিন গেলে দুদিন করে এক মাস না। If you see the consistency, there are some people who are walking like someone is saying कि আমি 6 বছর ধরে আছি, 5 বছর ধরে ফিটনেসে আছি, that doesn't mean कि প্রতিদিন ওরা করছে। There is a gap. But the best part is they start once it comes. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. So this is something I told you right now. Right? So the first 1-2 week, just incorporate 10 minutes. After a week, 3-4, another 10 minutes. After 4th week, ongoing, that is your weekly target that you have to do. No compromise. Right? That is the routine you right now do. This is your target, but for that 10 minutes, same routine, just use 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 20 minutes. Clear? So this is that by which you should start. So this is the commitment I'm asking you today. 10 minutes I told you to incorporate. That can be walk, that can be anything. Next, please attach that 10 minutes with a habit. So whatever you schedule you prepare, you have to attach with a habit. যে সকালে চা খাওয়ার পর আমি 10 মিনিট হাঁটবো, ফার্স্ট ক্লাস নেওয়ার পর 10 মিনিট হাঁটবো, কলেজ থেকে গিয়ে আমি 10 মিনিট হাঁটবো। That need to be attached with a habit. So সেই habitটা you can add in the routine, right? And one boundary. Boundary for when you have a desk work. আপনি জানেন যে এখন থেকে 2 ঘন্টা 4 ঘন্টা আপনি ডেস্কে বসে কাজ করবেন, আপনি কন্টিনিউয়াস বসবেন। You know this is your schedule every day from 2 to 3, 2 to 4, you don't have any more. আপনি ডেস্কে বসে থাকেন, হয়তো কল করবেন, হয়তো ল্যাপটপে কাজ করেন, সেটাতে you have to commit that every half an hour there should be a break. Small break that I'm talking about. Sure, we have a moment to pause, right? That way. Clear? So these 3 things you have to taking care of. First, I said 10 minutes because these are for the first and second week. Then you incorporate 10 minutes, third and fourth, and then afterwards that will be 30 minutes, right? Every habit should be attached. Sorry, every this exercise movement should be attached with your old habit. যেটা আপনি সবসময় করেন। স্যার যদি রোজ বাজারে যান, স্যারকে মাথায় রাখলে রোববার তো আমি বলেছি রেস্ট নেবেন। This is there. But my thing is that you should have this thing in your mind. You should have the reason behind it. কেন হাঁটছো? Right? So that is something. যদি ম্যাডাম বলে রোজ রোজ তোমার হাঁটতে যাওয়ার কি আছে? You go by this slide. I will share you the slide. Right? And you make her understand and make her go. চলো তুমি হাঁটো. Provided if you want. So this is the 5 thing. This is the way I concluding my entire session, right? So yes, exercise is not only maintenance of your body but your mind. So it's not luxury, right? You have the money and you're going to gym, that's not the thing. It is for you. Benefit we know: less stress, anxiety, better mood, sharper focus, deeper sleep, and less burnout. Small amount of work, short frequent movements count. I told you everything counts, right? And any activity beats now. Any activities. Do it, but you should like that thing. You should have that energy to do it, right? The way it's fitting movement in today, you have not finding an hour. আমরা কিন্তু আজকে পুরো সেশনে একবারও এটা বলিনি you have to get an extra hour to do it. বা এক ঘন্টা আলাদা সময় রাখুন আপনার লাইফে, সম্ভব পারবেন না, আমাদের যে শিডিউল আমরা পারবো না, impossible. But old habits সাথে যদি 10 মিনিট that is possible, right? So we just fitting movement in our schedule. We are not keeping aside another hour and start taking that I told you 10 minutes. এখন শুরু করুন 1 থেকে 2 weeks. Then gradually you see the consistency. So thank you. And just I'm getting in a question that what is the small one change you have asked to fill in this week, so that the every day a big total change be shown. That is the question I think. Right? Thank you so much.
Thank you, Samanti Chatterjee. আমরা আগে যে সেশনস গুলো ছিল সেখানে আমরা শুনেছিলাম যে কিভাবে মাইন্ড গেমস গুলো হয় না, আর্ট অফ লিভিং কি শেখাচ্ছে আমাদের, বা স্বামীজি আমাদের এসে কি বললেন, সমস্ত কিছু মাইন্ড দিয়ে বলেছে। তো সমাপ্তি যখন শিডিউলটা আইভি পাগরাসি ম্যাডাম দিলেন তখন আমি দেখলাম হেলদি বডি অ্যান্ড হেলদি মাইন্ড। আর সকালে আমি ওকে ফুট করেছি, তুমি বলবেটা কি? You are from commerce background, from MBA background, you have some research, industry experience, academic experience, etc. But healthy body and mind কে তুমি বলবেটা কি? কিছু একটা বলবো। মানে এইটা আমরা অনেকেই হয়তো করে থাকি। তপস্যা যেমন বললেন যে উনি রেগুলারলি হাঁটেন, কাকলি ম্যাডাম বললেন উনি কন্টিনিউয়াসলি এগুলো করে থাকেন। আমরা অনেকেই হয়তো করে থাকি, কিন্তু বডির সঙ্গে মাইন্ডটাকে এরকমভাবে রিলেট হয়তো আমরা এরকমভাবে ভাবিনি। অ্যাজ ওয়েল অ্যাজ সমাপ্তি ম্যাডাম যেটা বললেন যে এক্সট্রা আওয়ার আমরা আলাদা করে রাখছি না, উইদিন দ্যাট আওয়ার, উইদিন আওয়ার শিডিউল কীভাবে 10 মিনিটস ব্রেক করে, দিস এ নিউ থিং উই লার্ন, রাইট? আমরা এটা নতুন জানলাম। আমরা সত্যি আমরা যখন করবো যে ধরো 30 মিনিটস, আমি নিজেও করে থাকি, অনেকেই করে থাকে, হয়তো ব্রেক হয়ে যায়, রুটিন ব্রেক করি, থাক আর 1 মাস হয়ে গেল এখন হবে না, আবার পুজোর পর থেকে শুরু করবো, এখন বর্ষাটা এসেছে, এগুলো আমরা করে থাকি। আর এই আমাদের এই কলেজে আমরা সত্যি লিফট ইউজ করি না, আমরা স্টেয়ার ইউজ করি, অনেকেই এগুলো করে থাকি। কিন্তু এই স্ট্রাকচারালি উনি যেটা বললেন যে কিভাবে বডিটাকে আমরা মাইন্ডের সঙ্গে অ্যালাইনমেন্ট করে, করার দরকার অ্যাজ এ টিচার। আমাদের নিজেদের ফিট থাকতে হবে যাতে করে আমরা ঠিক মতো যে আমাদের যেটা বললো যে ব্রেনটা যেটা আমাদের লক্ষ্মী যেটা বলছে, তো স্বাভাবিক আমাদের ব্রেন যদি ঠিক না থাকে, আমরা ঠিক মতো টিচিং যদি না করতে পারি, আমাদের প্রফেশনে যদি জাস্টিস না করতে পারি, তাহলে স্টুডেন্টদের সঙ্গে আমাদের সেই রিলেশনসটা খারাপ হবে। বা খুবই স্বাভাবিক আমরা কনভেনশনাল যেভাবে আমরা ক্লাস নিতাম, আমি অজয় স্যার যারা পুরনো আছি, কবিতা দিয়ে আমরা যারা পুরনো আছি, তারা যেভাবে 2002 সালে যেভাবে ক্লাস নিতাম আর আজকের দিনে যে ওয়ার্কলোড পড়েছে, সমাপ্তি ম্যাডাম বললেন যে কিভাবে অ্যাডমিনিস্ট্রেশন থেকে হোক, ন্যাক থেকে হোক, আইকিউসি থেকে হোক, ডিপার্টমেন্টাল কাজে হোক, আগে আমরা ইয়ার লং আমাদের সেশন ছিল, এখন সেমিস্টার সিস্টেম হয়ে গেছে, 90 দিনের মধ্যে ক্লাস শেষ করতে হবে, ইন্টারনাল এক্সাম কন্টিনিউয়াসলি। এই এতগুলো শিডিউলের মাঝে আমরা কিভাবে নিজেদের ঠিক রাখবো সেটা সমাপ্তি ম্যাডাম খুব জাস্টিস করেছে আমাদের মনে হয়। থ্যাংক ইউ সমাপ্তি ম্যাডাম, and give a big round of applause for her, and thank you for everything. Okay.
I have a question on the behalf of few teachers, those who are traveling, spending more than 6 to 7 hours daily on the daily basis. 7 to 8 faculty in our college, na? I think more than that. So what do you suggest for them? They are traveling from Kolkata to Assansol and back to Kolkata. 6 to 7 teachers in our college. So
7 to 8 hours they daily stay in train.
That's what I'm talking about. When I say the movement, if you
Within
see,
that,
you also
within
have the
classes.
So, yeah. So if they're taking classes, I already schedule it because everyone having a different schedule. That's why I said you have to make it one thing clear. 30 minutes to be covered. By walking, when you traveling, suppose if you cover 30 minutes, then it's okay. 30 minutes should be there. It is not about like you said he's traveling. Like this is from where you walk between the stations, right? You will be walking, right? From where to reach there. So you have to count the time. As what is convenient. When you get back,
And any restriction on food?
then I have a different session. You should, because you are taking our health and body and someone offering cold drinks. That is not. I supposed to say something that I am already having. I say, okay, let it be. My work is not on food. If it is food, then I have another session there. Just taking care of the protein intake should be there, depending on your activity level. So it's না আপনি যে রুটিনটা বানাবেন সেটাতে আপনি ফিক্স থাকবেন। এবার ধরুন কোনো একটা দিন আপনি রুটিনটা ম্যাচ করতে পারলেন না, কোনো অসুবিধা জাস্ট 30 মিনিট 5 মিনিট হ্যাঁ রুটিনটা থাকলে কি হবে না ম্যাম, দ্যাট ইজ কনসিস্টেন্সি থাকবে। আপনার মাথায় একটা প্রেশার থাকবে যে রুটিন, যেমন আপনার ক্লাসের রুটিন আছে, আপনি রুটিনটা কিন্তু আমি আপনাকে বানিয়ে দিচ্ছি। আমি কিন্তু কোনো ফিক্সড রুটিন বা প্রেসক্রিপশন দিলাম না আপনাদের। আমি বললাম আপনারা নিজেদের রুটিন নিজে, আপনি তো জানেন যে আমি এটা ওভারঅল মোটামুটি এটা ফ্রি থাকি। কোনো একটা দিন না হলে দেন ইউ অ্যাডজাস্ট anytime. No, I'm not mentioning it. No, not at all. You just have breaks. যখন ঘন্টার পর ঘন্টা সিটে বসে থাকবেন, you should have after half an hour you should stretch yourself. আপনি হাতটা মুভ করেন না নর্মালি, you just do this. This is also movement.
আপনার কাছে গেছিলাম আপনার কাছে কন্টিনিউ 30 মিনিট হবে।
Continue?
30 মিনিট হবে।
Continue means if you are in a severe, like after I don't know, diabetic, right? So the diabetic person, they said continuous heartbeat because the যত আপনি ঘামবেন তত আপনার জন্য ভালো, ক্যালোরিটা বাড়বে ওই জন্য। দেখুন আপনি যদি এক্সটেন্সিভ কোনো একটা ওষুধের মধ্যে থাকেন, it will add on. I will not suggest you will not do. You obviously do as per your doctor you say, but it is for general everyone. আপনি যদি adjusted প্রবলেমটা কি বলুন তো, আমার মায়েরও আছে, but she is also having psoriasis. She can't walk at a stage 30 minutes. Not possible. Right? So that is আপনাকে এটা মাথায় রাখতে হবে, body exhaust করে কিছু আপনি করতে পারবেন। With that you should add pranayama, it will help you out. Yoga will help you out in the diabetic state. But obviously go by the doctors. Not 30 minutes, I don't think 30 minutes. You just do it 10 minutes. This thing is very common. 10 minutes, then you exceed. You will understood. You 10 মিনিট হাঁটছেন, 15 মিনিট হাঁটবেন, তারপর 20 মিনিট হাঁটবেন। তো gradually you do. You never at a stage walk for 30 minutes. কোনোদিন সম্ভব নয়। আমরাও যখন জিমে থাকতাম ওয়েট আমরা 2.5 দিয়ে শুরু করে এখন আমি 12 করছি। That is you are giving shock to your muscles. That's why your muscles fail. 30 minutes এর মধ্যে 10 মিনিট হাঁটলাম শিডিউলে মেনশন করেছি, আমি তো ওটাই বলেছি আপনাকে, আপনাকে হাঁটতেই হবে কোনো মানে নেই। আপনি জব করুন, আপনি স্যারের সাথে ঝগড়া করুন না, হেঁটে ঝগড়া করুন। আপনার বডি মুভমেন্ট থাকতে হবে। You not sit like this and you just wear like this. Yes. And
It's Bako Korao ke ekta movement.
sorry.
Bako Korao ke
না স্যার শুধু বসে
হ্যাঁ, বলছে তুমি হেঁটে ঝগড়া করো, হেঁটে হেঁটে করো।
মানে you have to do it like this, sir. No, because this is বকবক করে মুখের মুভমেন্ট হলো, আপনি একটু আগে আইতে কেন বললে এই যাও, you have to do it. You have to do it, but you have to go.
Ono department mein lage ho gaya.
দেখে দেখে ঝগড়া করবে, বাইরে গিয়ে ঝগড়া করবে। Your principal have said, what she doing?
College আমরা meeting থাকি না, এখন আমরা sales
Ma'am, just what you do, just what you do, you are doing it, but you are not,
tracking it.
not counting it, not tracking it. You start tracking.
Madam, do you know one thing? In
Yes,
our
sir.
college, we are most of, including me, we are not making excuses. In our college, we do gym.
Oh,
Just
see?
अभी हम आपको gym लेके जाएंगे देखिएगा.
And having a very
All you are
practical,
making excuses.
having a very practical product.
No.
Gym में अपनी आंखें
नहीं, पिछले वाले
I'm
में
telling you
गाला
one
के अंदर आना.
Particular.
হিরো ছাড়ো।
যদি আপনি হাঁটেন আর যদি আপনি জানেন যে আমি আপনি নি পেন হতে পারে, আপনি অত জোরে নাও হাঁটতে পারেন, কথা বলছি, আপনি যদি জিম অফ করেন ইনক্লাইনে হাঁটবেন, আপনি স্ট্রেটে হাঁটবেন ইনক্লাইন, যত না আমি বলছি যদি নর্মাল ওয়াকিং আছে, ইফ ইউ হ্যাভ জিম, হি সেড ইফ ইউ হ্যাভিং জিম, তো বলছি যদি জিমে হাঁটেন আপনি স্লো হাঁটুন, ইনক্লাইনে হাঁটুন, সবসময় চেষ্টা করুন ইনক্লাইনে হাঁটুন। নর্মালি ইনক্লাইন ইজ মাচ মোর দ্যান 5 মিনিটও যদি ইনক্লাইনে হাঁটেন বা যে কোনো যেখানে হাই মানে পাহাড়ে আপনি দেখবেন ওইভাবে আপনি হাঁটবেন, দ্যাট ইজ মাচ গুড, দ্য স্পিড ইজ নট অ্যাট ইনক্লাইন লাইক দিস। Any more confusion? Anything else? And something the best part, if you have confusion regarding food, go to your chat GPT and say, my age is this, I have this diseases, I want to maintain my weight, or I want to build my muscles, or I want to do something, whatever. Give me a schedule. I am non-vegetarian, I am vegetarian. They will give you the entire
Ma'am,
schedule. Go for it.
one thing I want to add, in this university, only 2 colleges running the nutrition science department. In our college, we are running the
proper IQAC. Good time is just mentioning the quality he is running through. That's the best person in your IQAC. Seriously, sir, mention you have gym, you mentioned there's a nutrition, so you have in-house you have everything. So just have the yes, ma'am. What about the So online participants, do you have any queries? Please let me know. I will share my mail ID to your coordinator. So if you have any issue, just mail me or contact me with that number. Thank you.
one photo, please.